Hello everyone, my name is Yareti Salas, and today I will be talking and bringing awareness to the drug that is desoxypropyl. It's also known as 2-DPNP. So what this drug basically is, it was developed by the CIA in the 1950s. It was originally planned to be used as treatment and to be prescribed for anxiety as well as narcolepsy, but the development and research of it was paused due to that same company being involved in the development of other greater and dangerous drugs. So what this basically does is it acts as a norepinephrine and dopamine reuptake inhibitor. This drug is classified as a B drug, which overall just really means that it is illegal for someone to possess it. You can't buy it or sell it. This all just at the end of the day is illegal. So to look outside of the legality of it and the trouble you can get into legally, we must talk about the trouble you can't get into with your health and your mental health as well. So the recreational use of this is mainly used for the feeling that it creates. So it's focused on the pleasure, arousal, and it can even, for users, it can even increase the sense and feeling of empathy. So to look into this, it really does play with your mind to be creating these type of feelings that you can only feel like as a person. This drug is making you feel them, even if you're not an empath. To look more into the dangerous and negative side effects of this, it does include anxiety, insomnia, agitation, hallucinations, and paranoia. It can eventually also lead to anorexia. So these are the side effects of your physical health, not to mention what it can do to your mental health, which can eventually just lead to the effect it plays into your personal life. Your mental health, it just really ends up being in your relationships, your friendships, your family, your friends, everything. This just can, all these feelings can just eventually play into your personal life, ruining not only your health, but those around you and that life that you have. So to focus more on the risks of this for your physical health, 2-DPNP can be severely toxic to the brain. This can damage your brain, and this damage that it does, it eventually just leads to the overstimulation of your nervous system and your heart, so that being your cardiovascular system. These problems in your heart can then just lead to blood pressure problems, just blood problems in general, which when this gets involved, you can get in serious health problems, eventually sending you to the hospital, or you can end up even in worse situations depending on the severity and usage of this drug. So to now focus on the mechanism and the way this drug works in your body and your brain, 2-DPNP does prevent the reuptakes of dopamine and norepinephrine neurotransmitters. This can be assimilated and compared to the function and of other drugs. So how other drugs also work and act in your brain. This drug can be compared to those. An example is cocaine. So desoxypropyl, it mainly affects the nervous system, like I said, and the cardiovascular system, like I had mentioned. Those helps and those problems in your heart, then leading to blood problems in your body. So if you ever find yourself in a situation in which you are abusing of this drug, or maybe even any other drug, there is help for you. And even if you know somebody else that is involved in this, you can be the help that they need. So if you do need this help, you can reach out to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration National Helpline. That number is 1-800-662-HELP. You can also look for help around your area, like centers, resources, rehabilitation centers. These facilities do hold treatment for your substance abuse and can just help you in those moments. I also just want to cite my sources. I did look into this information to inform you guys. I did use the USA.gov website. This not only includes the hotlines and resources for abuse, substance abuse, but it also just provides you with a lot of other hotlines that you could call in need of help, not just drug abuse. I also used the talktofrank.com website. This not only focuses on this specific drug, but you can also look into many other drugs. It really looks into the originality of it, the effects, and the looks of it on the streets. It really is very helpful if you want to look more into that and be more educated about it. I also used a Wikipedia. This did give me a lot of information, facts, and even the backstory of this drug. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this was very helpful and informational for all of you.